Julie Samala and hello for my viewers. I would like to welcome you once again in 9th English, and what we'll be doing, what I'll be teaching you today is a poem that is poem number 13 and page number 70, okay, 70, and this poem is in your unit 3. So before we go to the poem directly, I would like to clear some important points about the poet, who is known as the Dept Patel, right? So Dept Patel was born in 1940, 18th August. He is a poet, a playwright and painter, as well as a doctor by profession. So that means every letters, P for painter, P for poet, P for playwright, and P for physician. He was a doctor also, okay? And he has written 3 books of poetry, and he lives in Mumbai, and his famous poems are Evening, Urban, Old Man's Death, and From Bombay Central. So these are the famous poem of Dept Patel, right? And he is closely connected with the Green Movement. And sometimes he is conducting workshop of poetry at the Rishi Valley School. So these are some important points you should know about the poet, especially for the 9th class onwards. 9th class onwards, you should know about the poet. Okay, now I'll start explaining the poem. I'll give you a model reading, one paragraph, so that you can read it correctly. Okay, on killing a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. So this was the model reading which I gave you right now. And now I'll explain you. It takes much time to kill a tree. That means cut, first of all, I would like to tell you on killing a tree. Why not here? This poet has used kill word in this section. Why is it so? Because this poet is very much concerned, as he is a physician by profession, his all words are connected with the human body. Okay, and how much cruelty we are having towards our living things. Okay, that's the symbol in this poem. It takes much time to kill a tree. It takes much time to kill a tree means to kill a tree. Okay, to cut totally. Okay, that is not an easy job. We cannot do it in a very short time. Okay, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Jab means a strong blow of if we cut with a knife. Okay, that is the jab. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. Okay, that's it's to cut a tree is not easy. That is, it's not simple jab of the knife will do it. Means simple jab of knife with the help of knife, it is not easy to cut the tree. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it. Now here it is, how the tree has grown actually. It takes very much time, consuming all the nutrients from the earth, surface, it is upon the crust. Crust means the outer portion where the plants and animals live, where we are surviving. That is the crust portion, and absorbing years of sunlight. From last many years, this tree has absorbed a sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide. Leprous hide here means hide. Actually, hide means not to show, to hide it. Okay, but here it is relating with the skin. Leprous hide means a person who is having a leprosy disease, right? And hide is a skin. Skin color that become something like a patchy, okay, and sprouting leaves. If we kept that cut a tree just like that, it will, there will be a sprout leaves. Okay, so this is the first stanza. Now the next paragraph. So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. the bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which, if unchecked, will expand again to former size. Okay, now hack and chop. Hack means to cut the tree, okay, and chop means to cut into pieces. Even if we cut the tree, make it chop, okay, make into pieces, this alone won't do it, okay. This alone will not cut the tree fully. Not so much pain will do it. Neither this hack and chop will get any pain into the tree, okay. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground. The bleeding bark here, it is compared with a bleeding. If we cut our hands, it will there will be a bleeding, okay, blood will comes out. Now here, if the trees are cutted, then there will be a liquid will comes out, and that liquid is known as the sap, S-A-P, sap. And bleeding bark will heal. Heal means to recover. That bleeding bark will recover very soon, okay, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs. Twig means small branches. That cutted portion, I'll draw here a small tree, okay. If you cut this tree, okay, and leave it like this, and there will be, after a few months, there will be a sprouted here green twigs. Curls means, something like this, and green is color, and twigs is the small branches will come out from here, okay. And miniature means small. Bough is the branches, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. If we keep this cutted portion like this, okay, by not taking the root pulled out, and there will be a that will expand again, that will become a tree again to former size, means to previous size. Just like the previous tree, it will become, this cutted portion will become again the big tree, okay. So the third paragraph is, no, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped tight and pulled out, snapped out and pulled out entirely. So here it is, here in this stanza, it is mentioning that how we have to cut fully, how we have to pull out from the root section. No, the root is to be pulled out. Don't remain this much portion. If you really want to cut the tree, don't make it, don't keep this portion remain, okay. What you have to do is you have to pull it out of the anchoring earth. Anchoring earth means where this portion you can say anchoring earth. Earth is, like holding, earth is like a home for the tree, where it is very, hold tightly. That is the anchoring portion, anchoring earth. It is to be roped. The root has to be roped, tied, okay, tied means to tie, and pulled out, snap out, pulled out entirely. Here it is repeating, pulled out, snap out, and pulled out entirely means completely that root portion we have to pull it out, okay. Now the last, out from the earth cave and the strength of the tree expose, okay. Now if we take it out, the root portion, whole root, by tight, very tightly, and then if we pull out, then earth cave will be what? Exposed. Exposed means to show, okay. And the source white and wet. The source here, it means the root of the tree. The root is white in color, and it is wet, not dry. The most sensitive part is the root, okay, and hidden. It was hidden from many years. It was hidden inside the earth, okay, from years inside the earth. And then last paragraph. Then the matter of the scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. And then the matter of the scorching and choking. Scorching means very hot, you can say. We keep that root, which is already pulled out, and then we'll remain, something in open, somewhere in open, scorching in sun, choking into the air, and then it will become brownish in color. That is browning. Hardening, it will become hard. In starting, you can see the root is looks like soft, okay, and then it will become hard. It's hardening. Twisting. In the starting, the root will be in a straight, and after a month, you can say it is twisted, okay, twisted. And withering means to fade, color fade, okay, wither, and then it is done. And then after this, you can say the tree is completely out. The tree is already cut it. Okay. Now this is all about the poem on killing a tree. And let me clear you that this poem on killing a tree, it's in free verse. Okay, and there is no rhyme scheme, and there is no punctuation. That is free verse, you can say. And you can find many figure of speech from this poem. Okay, figure of speech. You have done all the part of speech like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, right? And there are so many figure of speech in English that you may notice. Okay, and some of the figure of speech in here is enjambment, metaphor. Okay, alliteration, repetition. That is all in your this. For example, bleeding bark. Okay, b sound, consonant sound. Okay, and the repetition of consonant sound. Words are together and starts with a vowel sound. Bleeding bark. That is known as the alliteration, right? And repetition. Repetition is pull out, snip out, pull out here, pull out here. 3 times pull out are repeating here in this third paragraph, and that is known as the repetition. Know the figure of speech, that is very important. You should know. And with this little bit of figure of speech, I have concluded my the poem, which is on the topic of title of On Killing a Tree. With this hope that you have understood fully, and if you have any suggestion, any comment, any topic that you want me to do it, please write to me on my number that is given on your screen. Thank you, Julie.